Hello and welcome to the Artisan Yarn podcast. This is the latest episode, which will be the shop update on Friday the 28th of February at 8 p.m. GMT time. I'm going to run through all the different yarns we're going to have available that will all be in stock and some pattern ideas that will hopefully inspire you a bit. I am Tara and I am the dyer and creator behind Artisan Yarn. If you don't know anything about me, we are based in Bangor, Co.Down, Northern Ireland, at the very top of Ireland, and we live right beside the sea, and a lot of my inspiration comes from where we live, where we travel in Ireland, where we've holidayed. So a lot of the colours are named after places locally and different parts of Ireland, and you'll sort of hopefully get an idea of the colour palette, the landscape, as you can see behind me, of the Irish seas and different colours. So I'm going to run through what will be available. As we are based in the UK, we can ship via Royal Mail and no issues at all with that. And then if you are in Southern Ireland or the rest of Europe, the good news is we also can ship to the whole of Europe with no shipping duty costs. So there's no import tax to anyone's parcel because we're based on the island of Ireland. So I just thought I know that. We also ship worldwide, so America, Canada, Australia, you name it. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. I'll put it down in the description box below, and I'll also be linking all the patterns I'm going to talk about, the ideas. I'll also link those all. They'll all be on Ravelry or our website. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with what I'm wearing, so it's probably going to be asked. So this is the Chevron Cloud Shawl. This is on Ravelry. Again, I will link it. This is a free pattern, and for this exact sample, it was knitted with one skein of our 4-ply slub, merino slub. This is Dunfanaghy, and one skein of fuchsia. That's been a really popular colour combination. So that will be available on the website. Just thought I'd get that out of the way with what I'm wearing. And then we're going to go and move on to different pattern ideas, because I know that can sometimes help. So if you are new to Artisan Yarn, or if you've maybe seen me before, you might have seen, or you might not have, you may have missed it, the Natica cowl. So this is the Natica cowl. It's a beautiful knitted in the round, sort of like a tube, and it's knitted with 2 skeins of baby alpaca silk 4-ply. So we have 14 colours available of the alpaca silk, which is this section here, which I'm going to run through the different colour combinations. On the website there will be ecru, so you can make your own Natica cowl kits. The pattern is also free on Ravelry and on our website. So some of the different colours, again, you can also do it with 2 dyed yarns. So for example, this would be lovely Venice and Heather. So we'll run through. Then we have Kale. That would also look really lovely. You want 2 colours that are kind of similar tone but contrasting, if that makes sense. They still go together. Kale and cornflower. And then that would also be nice, though. I know it's not quite fully contrasting, but I did have a customer pick that up at Unravel. Azure and Brompton Bay. And then if you're sort of more into your pinks, obviously you could also use this yarn for anything else, but I'm just giving ideas for the Natica cowl pattern. You could use Murano and fuchsia. And then we have a lovely pale pink scallop. That would also look lovely if you needed like 3 skeins for a project. And then we have Orlock and Taupe. Taupe is one of my favourite colourways. A really lovely, not a brown, but like a soft grey minky colour. A taupe, but just to describe it. And then we have Naren and Iris. That would also look lovely for Natica cowl. So that is your first pattern idea. I've got my list of everything I want to talk to you about. So many different ideas. And then moving on to the very popular Sophie scarf. So we have a few different options. Actually, I'm just going to grab one that I can see. So I'm moving around in this video. I was going to sit down and do it and thought, no, there's too many different things to show you. So this is the Sophie scarf, which everyone will, I'm sure, will know about petite knit. So this has been knitted in our DK alpaca silk. There are a range of colourways in that available. I think there's 6 or 7 colours. And then we have the Sophie shawl. So you'll see this is a size small, a lot larger. This has been knitted with 1 skein of slub and 1 skein of lace, Surrey together to give that, because it's a DK weight it calls for. I love this scarf. It is so easy to wear. Although this has been around a few years, everyone still seems to be knitting them. So it is a popular one. And then the new one, I'm hopefully going to be able to interject and put little photos in this video, that's my plan, and also the links below, is the Sophie hood. So we're going to have Aran available. So this is our non-superwash merino silk base for Aran. So we have Venice, Burano and Murano. If you hadn't heard of me before, I went to Venice last year and was so inspired by the colourways that I decided to create a collection of 6 colours. So those will be on the website, and then we have the Grand Canal, lovely. I think for the smaller size it only calls for 2 skeins, so cork, that sort of really nice grey with its colour. I'd like to knit one. And then flax. And I was actually thinking, I have 2 small children, and my little girl loves anything sort of, just loves dressing up, loves wearing a nice little scarf and things, and I thought that would be the most adorable size to knit her, because it's like, yeah, really good little neck scarf for a child. So they are some ideas of accessories. Oh, the last one I was going to talk to you about, everyone will know the Musselburgh hat, I'm sure, but I just wanted to share with you some of the fun colourways I have in 4-ply merino nylon. If you follow me on Instagram, I have done a shorter video running through the colours, but this was just giving ideas of what you can knit. So these are some of the colours that will be available on the website. We have Cove Bay, Orlock, Sea Hill and Portavoe. And then we also have Helens Bay and Crawfordsburn. I thought Crawfordsburn would make the most gorgeous coloured hat in the Musselburgh. So it's knitted, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like 2 hats but knitted together, and then you push one into the other. That's not a very good description, but if you look at the photos, I'm sure you will understand. And then moving on to, let's do garments. So we have some new garments. I showed this briefly on Instagram. This is the Moonlight cardigan. Again, I'll link it below. And just wear it the right side, this way. I am fully wrapped up because I'm in the studio, which is quite chilly today. We had the most amazing sunshine, now it's grey skies. It's, yeah, 5 past 4 here, and it's raining. What did you expect from Ireland? But this is the Moonlight cardigan, really lovely garter stitch cardigan, knitted in the merino bamboo silk, which I'll have, I think, 14 colours available roughly, and the lace suri held together. This is the size 4. Really lovely. A lot of customers at Unravel really liked this one. So this is a possibility with the yarns that I'm showing you. So the merino bamboo silk is a fingering 4-ply yarn, and it has 65% superwash merino, 15% silk and 20% bamboo. It's 400 meters. I love this colorway, and actually a customer at Unravel, I think she bought this color combination. I think it was that, and I thought that would be amazing for that cardigan that I just showed you. So you can play around with color. It's lots of different. As soon as you add suri to things, it's quite interesting. So the merino bamboo silk is just so lovely and luxurious. Hopefully you can see that sheen. And to give you an idea of some colours we have available, we have Killy, and then we have Le Hinch, the Grand Canal, and Keel. And then if you're, I'm going to pop these down and show you some others. And then we have, this is a really lovely sort of neutral stroke, bits of blue, bits of pink, bits of peachy colours coming through. And then one of my favourite colourways is Venice. So blowing up there we go. And this knitted up, I'll show you. This is actually Venice knitted up. This is the Mayflower shawl, a free pattern on Ravelry. This one I need more sets of hands. Really lovely 1 skein shawl. And then we have Narren. I haven't dyed Narren for quite a number of years, and I really love it. And actually I've just had lovely Karen, a customer, come and pick up this colour combination to knit that cardigan that I just showed you, the Moonlight cardigan, which would be gorgeous. Something completely different, quite rich. And then we have Murano, which would look beautiful with fuchsia, the colour I'm wearing is the lace. And then, no, I think that's it, I've done those ones. So those, oh, there's also cork as well. A really lovely grey, bit of white, little flecks of green, turquoise coming through. So those ones will be available at the shop update. And then some other ideas for patterns, if you probably will have seen these, but I just wanted to share, this is the ranunculus knitted with one strand of lace Surrey alpaca. This is size 4 and it only just went into the second skein, so size 1 to 3 I think would only use one skein, which is amazing, of the lace. So this is ranunculus, and I don't know, I think she may have knit a bit longer. I love this in the summer with a vest underneath, in the winter with a long sleeve top. I wore this at Unravel. Lots of people couldn't believe it was just over a skein. And then some other pattern ideas, which I'm going to share with you. The granite cardigan was what a lovely customer was wearing at Unravel, and I just thought it was a really lovely, simple DK cardigan, which I'll put an image of here. And I think it would look gorgeous in Kilcleaf, this sort of denim blue, pinks, whites, those colourways there. And then we also have Le Hinch again, would look lovely in that, or a really nice jumper. That's actually coming up pretty accurate. Blues are always hard to show. And then a bit more fun, this was our New Year's Eve colourway, this is all on DK. And then we have Orlock and Brompton Bay. So that's the granite cardigan. And then the other pattern, which I thought would be interesting for a DK, was the Lulu Slipover, which I'm pretty sure is by Petite Knits, so I'm going to put it down below. But DK wise, you could use any of those that I showed you. You could also hold together a 4-ply with a lace weight, or if you wanted something a bit more sort of luxurious as like a little slip over, you could do it in our DK alpaca silk. So really soft colour palette. Oh, I'm missing, there's one more. Oh, two, one more. I'm trying to remember how many colours I have with this one. So we have Donegal, Burano, Orlock, this is the Grand Canal, and then we have, oh, I'm missing one, Venice. Which one am I missing? Oh, I think I've showed, this is Orlock, sorry, this one. So this is the DK alpaca silk, and this is 225 meters per 100 grams. So that'd be lovely for the Lulu Slipover. The other pattern, which has been around for so long, which I'm actually going to get a sample list of very soon, is the Love Note by Tin Can Knits, and I will put a picture here. But there's a few different options. I was thinking it would also look really lovely to, my options were, I had quite a few options, don't know if this happens to anyone, but I was also thinking it would be quite nice to do like an ecru with this hand-painted Orlock. That would be quite nice. And I think for my size, I'm trying to think what size that was, but I think it was 2 skeins of each, or something like that. Or you could do the other option, I was thinking, was going more for this, a taupe with Venice. I thought would be really lovely for the Love Note. So any options, if you want to vote below, that would help me. So either option, let's call this option 2 and option 1. I don't know which one should I do, get the Love Note sample knitted in. So that is another idea. And then so many ideas, got a long list of things. The Elton cardigan, which you will have seen me, I'm sure, wear, but if you haven't seen me before, if you're watching my YouTube video for the first time, I will get better at doing YouTube. I apologise, between having a now 2 and 4-year-old and just life, I want to get more into doing. So I've got some more equipment and you'll hopefully see more of me on YouTube. But the Elton cardigan by Yohi Locatelli, which again I will put down below. Sorry, falling off the mannequin. This is knit in the Pacific colourway for both the 4-ply merino bamboo silk and then the lace Surrey. Really lovely, top down. It also comes as a pullover, which would be lovely. I just personally prefer a v-neck. That's my preference, but the pullover I'm sure would be gorgeous. I didn't actually talk about, so that's this yarn here, the non-superwash merino silk 4-ply fingering, and that's 450 meters per 100 grams, which is quite a good amount. But again, colour combination, I thought back to the Venice, but Venice and taupe would be lovely. Maybe I should get that sample knitted as a pullover. you have all these options. So that is the Elton cardigan, and then the Elton pullover. And then the other thing that I shared on Instagram, but I will also be having, this is the merino yak and silk, which I love this base. It is just really soft, very good stitch definition. and the yak has this beautiful dark natural colour, so when it has spun, hopefully you can see that, it's just the most gorgeous. It's not a solid, it's got this slight variation to it. If I show you to the camera, there we go. And it's this really lovely taupey colour, and this is 433 metres per 100 grams. So we'll have this as the undyed version, and I'm actually getting something sample knitted in it, which I can't wait to show you. That'll be another update later in the year. But we have 6 colourways available in this. Start with these 3. We have Narren, and then we have Dunfanaghy and Keel, and then this is where I don't have enough arms or hands. We have Carcareed, a really popular colourway. I've had that quite a while. Lahinch and Mullockmore. And what I was thinking, I think I've got a pattern saved, but I can't remember the name of it. If you did the main body of the jumper in this natural yak, and then did like the colourwork yoke in something like a hand painted, it would just look so lovely. Something, you could even do like the blue would look gorgeous, because you need like a contrast. If you did this on a navy, you would lose it. It would still look pretty, but you would lose that detail. So something where you need like a lighter colour, and then like for the colourwork, I have to remember the name of the pattern. If I can remember it, I will interject it here and put the link below. But other ideas was the bandana cowl by Pearl Soho, which is an Aran pattern. So sometimes it's quite difficult to think what to make with Aran, and this was a really, I think it was like one of the most popular Aran patterns on Ravelry. But I was just thinking it's only one skein of Aran, and a really nice gift actually. So I'll put a link to that. And then the final pattern I wanted to talk to you about was the Luna sweater, which I will share a photo here and link it below. I saw someone wearing this on Ravel and thought it was stunning. And there was 2 colour combinations that came to mind. Obviously you can do any, but I thought it'd be lovely to keep it tonal and do this lovely cornflower sweater, all one colour, because it calls for a foam ply and lace weight held together. Or in the Ravelry description, there is an image of a lovely pink. So I was thinking you could, got different options, you could do it like this, a fuchsia together, or you could do something where it's sort of semi-solid or semi-solid and variegated. So that was an option. So that's the Luna sweater. But I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I do plan to do more YouTube videos. Oh, the final thing, I've realised I forgot something. I also want to say there will be Super Chunky available at the shop update. So this is the range, where I think there's 3 colours available. Ooh, we have Lahinch, Brompton Bay and Orlock, and you will definitely get a cowl or a hat out of one skein. If you're doing both, you probably need 2, but that will be available on the website. The website will be down below, and again, any questions, send me an email. And I hope you've enjoyed this very quick run through the shop update with some pattern ideas, and I hope you enjoy the update when it launches, and thank you so much for watching.